Okay, so let us go through these 20 geometry questions. So question number 1 is, a park is in a shape of hexagon, regular hexagon, 8 kilometer on a side. Starting at a corner A, Aman walks the perimeter of the park 20 and reaches B. What is the shortest distance? Okay, so we'll draw a hexagon for this. So this is the hexagon. Okay, Aman start from here and the side is 8 and he walks total 20. Okay, so 20 means 8 one side, 8 another side. So 8 plus 8 plus 4, right? 8 8 16 64 20. Okay, so he'll start from here, goes till here, so he'll walk till here. Okay, now he'll walk till here. So the question, this is A and this is B. We have been asked for the shortest distance from A to B. Is it a hexagon? 1 2 3 4. Yes, correct. Okay, so this distance has been asked. Okay, so we know that when we join these two diagonals, this is 90 degree. Okay, so this 90 degree means this much we know, because this is 8, this is 8, this is 4. Okay, this we know, this we have to find out, right? This we have to find out, and this we can find out, because we know that each angle in a hexagon is how much? N minus 2 into 180 by n. This is for regular polygon. So here we have 6, so 4 into 180 by 6, 120. Okay, so since we know this is 120, we know an angle, we know two sides. Can we find the third side? Yes, cosine rule. So cos 120 equal to 8 square plus 8 square minus third side be x square upon 2 into 8 into 8. Okay, cos 120 is minus 1 upon 2. This gets cancelled. This can be written as minus 80 square equal to 8 square plus 8 square minus 6 square. So x can be written as 8 root 3. Okay, so we got 8 root 3. Just a second. Yes, so we got 8 root 3. Okay, so this side we got 8 root 3. This we know is 4. So 8 root 3 whole square. So this will serve as a hypotenuse. So 8 root 3 whole square plus 4 square. So 8 root 3 is 64 into 3 192 plus 4 4 16. So this is 208. So 208 can be divided by 4 4 5 20, or can be divided by 8 as well. Yes, 16 as well. 208 by 16. So 16 into 13. Okay, this will be under root. Okay, so 16 root means 4, 4 root 13. So D is the answer to this question. Done this question, let us move on to next question. ABC is a triangle. Okay, let us draw the figure. Just a second. Okay, so ABC. Okay, angle A is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. Is a triangle. B is 60. B is 60. So 60 30. So third has to be 90. Okay, AB is 10. This complete is 10. Okay. Find the length of the shorter trisector. Trisector means we have three sides. You have to find the length of the shorter one. Okay. So this we know is 30. This we know is 60. Okay. Trisector means all the three angles will be equal. So 90 by 3. Each will be how much? Each will be 30. So if this, in case this is 30, this will be 90, right? Again, if this is 90, this has to be 90. This will be 30, and this will be 60. Now if this is 30, this is 30, this is 30 30, and this will be how much? 30 30. This will be 120. Okay, now let us find the value of this side. Okay, this we know is how much? This we know is 10. Okay, so cos 30 will be how much? But let us find sin 30, because we know perpendicular. Okay, so sin 30 is basically BC by hypotenuse 10. Okay, sin 30 is 1 by 2, so BC will be 10 by sin 30 is 10 by 2 5. So BC we got as 5. Okay, so now we have a 30 60 90 triangle. This is 90 degree. Okay, this is 30, this is 5. Okay, can we find this? Yes, we can find this. Again, we know that this is hypotenuse, we need to find perpendicular. So again sin 30, so sin 30 is 1 by 2. Okay, sin 30 is 1 by 2. Wait, this is 30, right? This is 30. Sin sorry 90 over here. This we have to find out. Okay, sin is perpendicular this upon hypotenuse. Okay, 1 by 2 perpendicular is x upon hypotenuse 5. So this we got as 5 by 2. Okay, so this we got as 5 by 2. So this much we got. Now our question is, find the length of the shorter trisector of angle C. So this will be how much? This, if we find out, this is the trisector, na? These two are the trisectors. We'll find out this. Okay, so this will be how much? Better we would have gone for cos x. Okay, so cos 30 equal to 5 by x. Okay, cos 30 is root 3 by 2 equal to 5 by x. So x is 5 into, what am I doing here? X by 5 na, such silly errors. 5 root 3 by 2. So x I got as 5 root 3 by 2. So fourth is the answer. Correct. If you are good with geometry, all these questions would have been done. Okay. Next one. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angled at B, AB and BC are 10, 20. Okay. D is a point on AC such that BD equal to AB. D is a point on AC such that BD equal to, this is also 10. Okay, this we got. E is the foot of perpendicular from D to BC. E is a foot of perpendicular from D to BC. Okay, find the area of triangle ABD. So you have to find the area of this triangle ABD. Okay, so as two of the sides are mentioned, can we, since we know that this is a right angle triangle and this complete is also a right angle triangle. Okay, so we can think a bit of similarity in this. Okay, so ABC, suppose this side is x. Okay, ABC triangle, this complete is similar to which triangle? We can easily see that. Wait, change the color. Okay, so you can see that this is this. If you see, this triangle is easily similar to this, right? So we can write ABC similar to DEC, right? So we can write CE x upon 10 equal to this CE upon 20, right? So CE can be written as 2x. So CE we got as 2x, right? This much is very clear. Coming to BE will be how much? This complete is 20. This is 2x. So this BE will be 20 minus 2x, right? We know that this is x. Height is x. BE is 20 minus 2x. And hypotenuse is how much? 10. We can easily apply Pythagoras and solve. So x square plus 20 minus 2x whole square equal to 10 square. Okay, solving this we'll get x equal to 6. So we got x as 6. Okay, now our question is find the area of triangle ABD. ABD is this particular part, right? If we find total area, we subtract this area, we'll get ABD. So let us do that. So total area will be how much? Half of 10 into 20. This area will be how much? Minus of half of 20 into x is 6. Okay, so if we try to subtract this, or we can take common, into 4, 10 looks 40. 40 looks the answer. Let me check. 40 means B. Yes, correct. 40 is the answer to this question. Okay, next one. The parallel sides of a trapezium measure 6 and 18. Okay, so let us draw a trapezium. 6 and 18. The non-parallel measure 8 and 12. Okay, a line parallel to the parallel sides divide the trapezium into two parts of equal perimeters. Okay, so the line parallel divides the trapezium into two parts of equal perimeter. Okay, so this is divides an equal perimeter. Okay, ratio in non-parallel dividers. Okay, so we'll suppose the ratio in which it is divided is x is to 1. Okay, now we know that by basic proportionality theorem, if these two are parallel, so ratio of this to this will be how much? Will be equal to this to this. Means the given ratio will be equal to this to this. Okay, so the ratio we are supposed to be x. Okay, so ratio we are supposed that it divides the non-parallel sides and the ratio x is to 1. Okay, so x is to 1 is the ratio it is divided. Okay, so we can write, and we know that this complete is how much? This complete is 8. Okay, and this complete is 12, right? So x by x plus 1, x by x plus 1 is nothing but this particular side, say it k, k by this complete 8, right? Similarly, we can write this for this side as well, x by x plus 1 equal to this particular side, say m by 12, right? So k can be written as 8x by x plus 1 and this m can be written as 12x by x plus 1. Okay. Now this is the common side and sum of the perimeter is equals. Okay, so let's write the upper portion perimeter. Upper portion perimeter is 6 plus this k means 8x by x plus 1. 6, this is a common side, will get cancelled, no need to write. Now this m means 12x by x plus 1, right, is equal to lower side. If we write, lower side is 8 by x plus 1 plus 12 by x plus 1 and this 18, right? How did we get this lower side? By subtracting this complete 8 minus this side. Okay, so this much we got, plus 18, my bad. On solving, we'll get x equal to 4. Okay, now the ratio has been asked. Question is asked for ratio x is to 1 means 4 is to 1. So 4 is to 1 is the answer. Option 3. Done. This was a good one. Okay, so let's go to this next question. 3 identical circles touch each other externally. So these are the 3 external circles which touch each other externally. Okay. Now, if the tangents at their point of contact meet whose distance from any point is 4. Okay. So this is for any point. If we say from the meeting point, any point is 4. Okay. This is 4. This is 4. This is 4. Okay. So if we see this, what is the radius of the circle? The question is asked. Okay. This particular thing, if we see, like if this is a triangle, if we consider it from any of the point, this is basically the centroid. Okay. All the three, where all the three medians meet, that this is the particular part, and we know that it divides the triangle in the ratio 2:1. Okay, so this is the one part. Now height of the equilateral triangle we know is how much? If we consider x root 3 by 2. Okay, if side is x. Okay, side is x root 3. Okay, now we know that 1 corresponds to how much? It is given how much? 4. Okay, so 3 will correspond to how much? 12. Okay, so x root 3 by is 12, so x equal to 24 by root 3. Okay, but radius is how much? This won't be, radius will be x by 2, right? Radius will be, this we know is x, radius will be half of it, x by 2. X by 2 is can be written as 12 by root 3. Okay, this we can write it as 12 root 3 by 3. So 4 root 3 looks the answer. First looks the answer. This is a very good question. All complete game of drawing the diagram. Okay, again I'm explaining. Okay, requires a bit more explanation. Okay, let me draw this. Okay, it basically says that point of intersection, tangent, this is the tangent point. Okay, from wherever it is drawn, it is equal. Okay, so basically this is the centroid, the lower part, like when we see the triangle, when the three medians are joined. Okay, this particular part, this if we talk about, this divides the triangle in the side in the ratio 2:1. So this is that one part. Okay, that is 4. Okay, so total will be how much? Total will be 12. From that we find out 4 root 3 looks the answer. Let me check. Correct. Next one. Next one. ABC is an equilateral triangle and D is a point on BC. ABC is an equilateral. Okay, bhai, go. D is a point on BC. A perpendicular DE is drawn from D on AC. Another perpendicular is EF. ABC is an equilateral triangle. Remember this. Okay. EF is drawn from E on BC. Wow. This is 90. This is 90. Okay. The length of side BC is 24. This complete is 24. BD is to DC is 1:3. So this complete is 1:3 means this can be written as 6:18. Alright. Okay. The question is find the area of triangle ADB. Where is ADB? So if complete we found out, we subtract this, we will find out. Okay. We can do this. Okay. So we know that D is what? D is any point. Okay, so this is, okay, This is 90, this we know is 60, so this has to be 30, right? Okay, anything else which we can do? Let me check. This we got as 18, this complete is 18, right? This complete is 18, this we know is 90. Oh yes, this we can find out. This complete is how much? This complete is 90, this is 93, 120, so this has to be 60, so this has to be 30. Okay, fair enough, we can find out now. Okay, so this complete is 18 we know. Okay, this complete is 18 we know. Let us draw this separately. Okay, this is 60, this is E, this is 60 over here, this is 30 over here, and this is 30 over here. Okay, okay, so what we can do is we can suppose this side to be x and this is 18 minus x. Okay, so tan 30 is equal to, this particular side is EF. Okay, so EF by 18 minus x. Also tan 60 is EF by x. Okay, so EF we can equate from both the things. So EF from here will be tan 30. Tan 30 means 1 upon root 3 18 minus x. Tan 60 is root 3 x. Fair enough, we can find out now. 18 minus x equal to 3x, 4x equal to 18, x equal to 18 by 4. So 4 4 16, 4.5. So this we got as 4.5. Nothing is left in this question now. Okay, nothing is left in this question. Area of this triangle will be how much? If we can find out EF, EF is nothing but tan 30 means 1 upon root 3 into 18 minus 4.5. Okay, so from here we can find out EF. EF we found out, we can find this area. This complete we know is 18 is, so root 3 by 4 that square, and subtract and find out. Very easy. Leaving this upon you to solve. Okay, next one. ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium. Taking lengthy. With AB and CD are parallel to each other. The diagonals AC and BD intersect at O. AC and BD intersect each other at O. Okay. The area of COD is 20. COD is 20. Area of AOB is 80. Okay, तो गलत figure हो गया, ऊपर नीचे हो गया. चलो, anyway, you'll do this. Okay. Find the area of trapezium. We know that for a trapezium, this is KA square, KB square, KB, KB. Very easy. We can find out. We know that KA square is how much? 80. KB square is how much? 20. Okay. Figure ignore करना, ठीक है. Total area will be how much? 2KAB plus K square plus KB square. Okay. So first of all, let us find this KAB. Okay. K square plus KB square. Okay. So K square upon KB square is 80 by 20, or you can write 4. Okay. So A by B is 2. Okay. A by B is 2. 2KAB, 2KAB. How can we find out this? KAB. K we know is how much? K is KA into A is 80. Okay. So this we can write it as 160B. Okay. 160B we can write out. और कुछ कर सकते हैं. Area 2KAB plus KA square. So 160B plus KA square is how much? 80 plus 20. Okay. So this much we can write. Let us find out B. How can we find out B? B is A by 2. 2KAB. Yes, we can find out here. Why have not done? Multiply both of them. So we'll get K square, A square, B square equal to 8 to 16, 00. Wow, KAB will be how much? 40. Oh, complete is 40. 80. So this complete is 80. I was getting 80 by O, was mistaken. Okay, so this complete is 40. So 40 plus 80 plus 20. So 140 looks the answer. Is it correct? B is correct. Let me check what error have I made. Oh, I have missed the 2 na. 40. Yes, I have missed the 2. Again, I am telling. Okay. K square, this property you must know to solve this question. This complete is touching over here. Okay. We know that K square is how much? 80. KB square is how much? 20. We know that total area is how much? 2KAB plus KA square plus KB square. Okay. Now, if you multiply both of them, we'll get K square A square B square equal to 8 to 16 double 0. Okay. So KAB will be how much? Basically root. So this will be 40. Okay. So this will be 40, 40 to 80 plus KA square plus KB square will be 100. 100 plus 80. 180 is the answer to this question. Good one. Fair enough chance of coming as well. B is the answer to this question. Next one. This video will be lengthy, very lengthy. PQ is the diameter of circle. PQ is the diameter of circle of radius 10. Okay. So this is PQ. A and B are points such that length of AQ is 12. Length of AQ is 12. And length of PA is twice of PP. B will be much nearer to it. PA is twice of PP. So this is X. This is 2X. Okay. What is the nearest length of BQ? So we have to find out the length of BQ. Very easy, yeah, very easy. We can find out this 2X, right? Because you know this is 20, this is 12 and this is 2X. So this complete. So 2X whole square plus 12 square equal to 20 square. These are the properties which you should know. Okay. The diameter यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री बनाता है तो ये पता होना चाहिए. So 4x square equal to 400 minus 144. So 400 minus 144 by 4. So x we got as 8. So this complete we got as 16. So this we got 16. So which means that this is 8. So this is 8. This is 20. Very easy. 400 minus 64 is 336. 336 root will be how much? Looks like 18 is 324. Somewhat around 18. Any option as such? 18. Only option 2 I can look. So 2 is the answer to this question. Again done. How is it done? So done. This was the question. 9 is question number 9. Square ABCD has a line length 15. Okay, ABCD has a length 15. Points E and F are located outside the square in such a way that BE equal to DF. BE equal to DF equal to 9. So BE, E will be somewhere over here. DF will be somewhere over here. B equal to 9. DF equal to 9. AE equal to CF equal to 12. This is 12, so this is 3. Oh. So what did you get from it? Nothing. So if this is over here, so if we take it to the straight of this, which means that this will be 3, but it is not possible because we know that the length of the square is 15. So the figure will be somewhat different, and this complete game lies in making the figure. Okay. So ABCD, if we take, again let us take a square ABCD. ABCD, okay, has a side length 15. Okay, E and F are such that BE equal to DF. Okay, so we have to take it in such manner. We have to take it in this way, right? This way we took and we got that contradictory point. Okay, so DE is 9. Okay, so E will be over here. Similarly, DF will also be over here like this. Okay, now here we can see that. What we can see that AE, this AE is 12, right? When it was lying straight, it was 9 over here, 3 is subtracted, so for that reason it was rejected, right? But again, if we see that this will make a right angle triangle, so this case is also not possible. Okay, so our taking 2 of the cases, like in this way, this is not possible. Now only left with one case, that is we have to draw it in such manner. Let me show you. This is a very good question, right? We have to draw it in such manner such that this makes 90, right? Then you can see a Pythagorean triplet as well. So this we got. Here also we have to take it in such manner like this, right? This is D, this is F. Okay, this is 9, this is 9, this is 12, this is 15. Okay, very good question this was. Our question is, then what is the area of quadrilateral EFGH? EFGH, where is G and where is H? Oh, so same thing we have to do for that as well. Okay, similarly we have to do that as well. Okay. Here where it was, So very easy it is. You have to find the, you can find the individual areas of these triangles and this square and then add them all. Okay, so let us find this. Half of 9 into 12, two such triangles. So this is done, this is done. For these two, we know that sides will be how much? You know the sides will be, this is again 9 into 12, so that also you have to find out, and then we can add all the areas, getting 441 as the answer. Okay, or will it be, oh no, nothing as such. Or will it be a square? Yeah, yes, it will also be a square, na? Making 90 degree, all these sides are equal. This is 12, this is 9, this is 12, this is 9, this is 12, this is 9, this is 12. So total 21. Okay, so complete game lied in making the figure. Okay, 441 is the answer. Let us check. 3, correct. Next one, two mutually perpendicular chords AB and CD intersect at points such that, so mutually perpendicular chords AB and CD, ABCD, this may vary at P. AP is 9, PB is 4. Okay, as expected, it did vary. AP is 9, again it may vary. AP is 9, PB is 4, PB is 4, DP is 3. Where is the D? As expected. So let us write D over here and C over here. Okay, what it is? DP is 3. Okay, so the question is, what is the area of the circle? Very easy, very easy, very easy. We can find the length of this CD. How? 9 into 4 equal to 3 into x. This property you must know. Okay, 3, 9, 12. So this we got as 12. Okay, now we have to find out the area. So for finding out the area, we must know the radius. Okay, how can we find out radius? We can draw a perpendicular right from here to this particular point. Okay, this complete is 15. Okay, this will act as a bisector, so this will be 7.5. Okay, and here also if we draw a perpendicular, okay, this is complete 13, so this will be how much? 6.5, right? Or is it not right? Let me check. This is 6.5 and this is, yes, this is correct. So this complete is 6.5, so this is 6.5. okay, this much length is 6.5. wait, let me shade this much length is 6.5, and if we subtract this 4 from it, so we'll get 2.5. okay, so this is 2.5, this is 7.5. Can we find the radius? Yes, we can find 2.5 whole square plus, wait, this also has to be done, right? 7.5 minus 3, so this will be 4.5. okay, so from here we can find out the radius whole square, so radius will come out to be, or r square we can find out better, so this will come out to be 62.5, so area will be 60.5 pi. So first is the answer correct. So these are the 10 questions. Remaining 10 I'll deal separately.